شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوي پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Hello and good evening everyone. Today is Thursday, March 13, 2025. I'm Sulaiman Talash and you're watching RTA News. Maulavi Badruddin Haqqani, the ambassador of the Islamic Emirate in Abu Dhabi, met with Albert El-Sas, the Norway chargé d'affaires for Afghanistan, to discuss political and economic issues in the country and the region. The Afghan embassy in Abu Dhabi said that during the meeting, Mr. Haqqani asked the Norwegian ambassador to cooperate more with Afghanistan to strengthen Afghanistan's relations with the international community, especially with European countries. The economic deputy of the Prime Minister says that 36 projects for the extraction and exploration of large and small mines have been approved for economic development in the current solar year. The deputy spokesman for the Islamic Emirate adds that these mines include marble, nephrite, lead, zinc, granite, and other mineral resources. Let's see more in this report.
The Deputy Minister of Interior Affairs for Counter-Narcotics says that teams are working at the district level to prevent the scale and purchase of narcotics in the country. Major General Mullah Abdul Haq Okhun Hamkar told RTA News that before the rule of the Islamic Emirate, narcotics such as drug tablets, Zicap and Tramadol were sold in the open market. But according to him, they have started a serious fight in this field and have made significant achievements.
11 major projects, including cement extraction, salt, gas, coal, chromite and marble have been approved. Notable projects include the Timtaq cement project in Zewjan, the salt mines in Faryab and Zewjan, the Altimar cement project in Lugar and the gas fields of Kashk and Tirpul in Herat province.
He said that in every province, a special court has been set up to try the drugs aspects, and special punishments have been determined by the leader of the Islamic Emirate.
The Economic Deputy to the Prime Minister in the year 1403 solar year approved approximately 36 small and large-scale mining projects to expand the country's mineral resources and promote economic growth. Of these, 25 projects are focused on small-scale mines, including the extraction of travel time, marble, nephrite, limestone, and the lead.
On the other hand, several compute routes also praised the efforts of the Islamic Emirate in this regard, saying that many young people are addicted to drugs and that the Islamic Emirate needs to take its fight more seriously.
The allocation of small and medium-sized mines can steer Afghanistan towards self-sufficiency and sustainable economy and stable employment. The faster this process progresses, and as more our large and medium-sized mines are allocated, it will undoubtedly contribute to the economic growth of the country.
The Deputy Director of Counter-Narcotics at the Ministry of Interior Affairs assures that the Islamic Emirate considers the fight against drugs its superiority, saying that their teams are active throughout the country and do not let anyone to operate in this field.
A meeting was held under the chairmanship of Nuruddin Azizi, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, and the participation of national and international organizations under the theme of basic support for the development and economic programs of Panjshir province. In this meeting, Nuruddin Azizi called working in the fields of trade and entrepreneurships more effective than humanitarian aid, and added that the ministry is trying to provide employment possibilities for the people by building industrial parks. At the same time, representatives of national and international organizations have also promised to implement more projects in Panjshir province. The Ministry of Development and Rural Rehabilitation has signed a contract with a private domestic company for the construction of the second phase of the 71-kilometer Wakhan Road worth 143 million Afghanis, which will be constructed within a year. Mullah Muhammad Yunus Akhundzada, the Minister of Development and Urban Rehabilitation, says that if the Ministry of Public Works and the Islamic Emirate support it, this road will become an export and import road between Afghanistan and China. We have more in this report.
Wakhan Road between Afghanistan and China in the northeastern Badakhshan province of the country. The Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation and Development has signed a contract with a private domestic company for the construction of the second phase of this road, which is 71 kilometers long at a cost of 143 million Afghanis, which will be built within a year.
The contract covers a length of 71 kilometers. The value of this contract is 143 million Afghanis, and some work from the first phase remains. It is possible that about half of the work is still pending, and the construction requires a significant budget. By the end of this year, the work on both phases will be completed, inshallah.
Furthermore, the Afghan Sadaqat private company, which has received a contract for the construction of the second phase of the Wakhan Road, says that, according to the contract, the construction of the work will begin when the weather improves and will be completed in high quality within the specified time.
We commit to starting the work with good quality and on time. Inshallah, this year we will make our best efforts to complete the project.
Wakhan, which is an important point between Afghanistan and China, the Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation and Development denies the existence of any border problems here and says that if the Ministry of Public Works and the leadership of the Islamic Emirates support it, this road will become a transit route between Afghanistan and China.
This is a road that will be very beneficial for both the Islamic Emirate and China, as it provides a very short economic route for both countries. It will facilitate exports and imports, and this is an easy and not very expensive route.
The first phase of the Badakhshan-Wakhan Road began last year, covering a distance of 51 kilometers from Braigunbat area in the Little Province of Badakhshan, and the work has been completed. It's worth noting that entire budget from the construction of the road is provided from the budget of the Islamic Emirate.
The Deputy Minister of Roads and Urban Development of Iran says that European goods will soon be transported to Afghanistan via the Khawaf-Herat railway. Jabar Ali Zakiri told the Elna news agency that it is planned that passenger trains will also be activated within the completion of the Roznak-Herat railway. The Iranian official said that the rail connectivity and transit between Iran and neighboring countries are developing, and that neighboring countries that transport their goods to Afghanistan are using the Khawaf-Herat rail corridor. According to reports, currently 123 trains are transporting from Turkey, India, and open waters to Iran's border, to Iran's Bandar Abbas and Afghanistan via the rail route every week. The Islamic Emirate also recently announced that work on the fourth section of the second phase of the Khawaf-Herat railway, which is 47 kilometers long, has begun at a cost of $53 million. The Ministry of Refugees and Repatriation signed 4 agreements worth $7,385,850 with GRS, the Danish Refugee Council, and the Afghanistan Rural Rehabilitation and Development Agency. According to these agreements, these organizations will spend the mentioned funds on cash distribution, shelter maintenance and improvement, solar power kits, capacity building, and technical and vocational training in Kabul, Herat, Farah, Nangarhar, Nuristan, and Kunar provinces, which will benefit 37,718 displaced individuals, returnees, host community members, and 860 families. IOM, the International Organization for Migration, has announced that Italy has provided 3.5 million euros to help vulnerable Afghan returnees. The organization welcomed the donation, saying that the funds would be allocated to meet the human protection and health needs of over 25,000 Afghan returnees. The IOM added that it had provided humanitarian assistance to over 429,000 Afghan returnees in 2024. And the final one is that the Afghan Red Crescent Society, in collaboration with the Turkish Dayanat Charity Foundation, has begun distributing 22,559 tons of food items to 581 needy families in different districts of Kabul. The Afghan Red Crescent Society says that the distribution was launched in the presence of Sheikh Shahabuddin Dilawar, the Society's General Director, Cenk Anal, the Turkish Ambassador to Kabul, and an advisor of the Diyanat Charity Foundation. The aid includes flour, oil, beans, sugar, tea, jam, salt, and pasta. That's all for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا